What's going on? Holy, that's so loud.
That is
actually.
way loud.
Jesus Christ. What's up, Squadcast listeners? This is the 6th episode, I think, of the Squadcast. Joined by me, and we have a, I wouldn't say special guest, I'd just say you're probably going to be,
we'll be around.
you're going to be a reg.
Yes, I'm good with that. Yeah. Reg, doing regular things.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Seth Dabler, Assistant Regional Manager of the BAG unit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing around these parts?
Oh, in this neck of the woods, I don't do shit, man. I just collect the bags, and that's about it, man.
I respect that. That's really all it's about. Is bags and Vic Roy's, baby.
That's right. That's right, man.
So,
how about yourself?
Nothing, dude. You know, just working still.
That's right.
Every time Victor asks me, oh, by the way, Victor couldn't make it today, unfortunately. He had some adult things to do. He had to work today. But,
we respect him and love him anyways.
yeah. So, shout out to Victor. So, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Victor asks me every time what I've been up to, and it's just the same thing. Just working. So, being, like, halfway depressed, but not quite.
Working on not being depressed. That's right.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm with you.
So, Seth saw Endgame. We got a few.
recently.
Yeah, we got a few topics. Well, not really. Actually, we have one topic. Turns out. We're gonna talk about a little bit of Endgame, and then we're just gonna ramble because
shoot
we can
the
do
shit, man.
we can do whatever the hell we want.
That's right.
So
Endgame.
Endgame, dude. Victor and I talked about it briefly.
That's right.
On the last one.
I did not listen to you guys talk about it because you told me not to because of spoiler reasons, even
Right.
though the movie had been spoiled for me probably 300 times just on social medias.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so
what'd you think of it?
I had a good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
I did think it carried on a little bit longer than it needed to. There wasn't as much fighting as I anticipated there to be.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it.
Just gonna ignore that.
That's cool. It's very bright.
Yeah. It could have definitely been like 20 minutes less.
Yep, and I think it would have benefited the film for sure.
Yeah, it did drag on a little too long, I think.
Absolutely.
It was just like, I mean, the whole, so spoilers in case you haven't seen it, but I don't care. Dude, if you haven't seen it yet, it's been out for like 2 weeks.
Get there.
So it doesn't matter. I did spoiler warnings last week. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. If you really care that much, you'd have already seen it.
That's right.
So
if you liked it and you gave one single fuck about the spoiler,
you'd watch it.
You'd go see the movie.
That's right. So the time travel shit, I think that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think time travel, it's kind of weird with movies. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it because it just makes plot holes.
Absolutely.
There's
I
tons
agree.
of them, and it just kind of like, it's what's that term? It's like fuck it, forgot. But anyways, the time travel the shit was cool. I think it was well done, but I think the lead up to it was way too long.
And the lead up being what exactly? Like just the whole entire.
I think it was great
Act
how they established what they were doing within those 5 years,
right,
since the snap.
Yeah,
but like
I agree.
But it was just too long.
It did carry on a little bit.
It was just like, fuck, man, get on with it.
And I did think that there was a little bit more from characters that I wanted to see that they didn't really touch on. I was kind of a little bit curious about what's his name, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I was curious about him, and I didn't think they really went too in depth after his family had
perished,
snapped.
Yeah.
So
dissolved away.
Yeah. Into nothing. So
that was a good opening scene, though.
Yeah, very good opening scene.
I was like, fuck.
It really set the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the first act was well done, but like we were talking about earlier, I thought when they did what they did to Thanos, did the dirty
slice
deed.
his head off.
Yeah,
just offed him.
That's right. I felt like it kind of gave away the path they were going to have to take.
Right.
But I mean, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was kind of predictable.
Right.
Cause in the sense of like, if you're gonna just kill him off, like Thor just came in and just fucked.
Very unhappy. Yeah.
Just fucked him up.
That's right.
And it was just like, well, now they have to do time travel.
Yeah.
Like, and Thanos said, like, oh, I destroyed the stones with the stones. It's like, well, how did you destroy the last one? There's no stone to destroy the last one.
Yeah.
So, that's something to think about. But, yeah, overall, I think it was pretty good. But dude, the Captain Marvel shit pissed me off. I knew we were going
to go there, man.
We got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got to be said.
Yeah, and I think that there's something to be said about her as a person. I forget the actress's name. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
Is it Brie Larson?
That sounds like it. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
But how she is outside of work, which is, I mean, what she does and what she represents outside of acting is completely up to her.
Yeah.
But
do what you want.
I did feel like she had a pretty heavy influence on some things that happened.
For sure.
And you can take that how you will, but it definitely wasn't my favorite part of the movie. But I understand why they did it. I get it.
I just hate that she saved Tony's ass in the beginning of it.
Yeah. And
then
vanished. Gone.
And then just dipped.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
She said, I don't fucking care anymore.
I've got other things to do.
I cared for like 5 seconds and then I don't care.
Yeah, and now I've got other things to do, so screw the movie. I'll be back later.
Yeah, and then she says in the movie, she's like, oh, I'm an intergalactic super whatever the hell. Like, I gotta take care of other shit. It's like, how about the entire universe? Maybe that's a priority for you?
How about it's on the brink right here?
Yeah.
We might kind of need you. Because she was OP for about 5 minutes there.
She's Marvel Superman.
She's the Superman. Yeah, she's Marvel Superman. And she was pretty kick-ass doing some of the things she was doing.
She's pretty badass, but like, I mean, the character. I'm going to say that. The character's badass.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
But the way she was written in was like, it didn't make sense to me. It was like, why would you just leave and then when we needed you most at the end of the movie, she just shows up?
It's just another plot hole like we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, I agree with you. And they took a little bit of a weird approach there. And who knows, maybe they'll, make more movies, more explaining as to what she was doing.
Yeah.
But I think they can go above and beyond really quick with that. So I guess we'll just kind of have to see the approach that they take from here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so the Captain Marvel movie was pretty shit.
Never saw it. And I honestly, after watching Endgame, I really don't care to see it.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing with Endgame is at first I was like, maybe I'll watch the first Captain America just to see what's up.
Yeah.
Because I liked how they went back to... I liked the scene where Tony meets his dad.
That was a great scene.
I liked that.
Phenomenal scene.
That was really cool. When we hugged him at the end, that was fucking hilarious.
Really cool, yeah.
He's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Get off me. Like, but you're my father.
Yeah,
but he doesn't know.
I think they've, not in Marvel, but I've seen that done in other movies in the past, and I've always thought stuff like that's kind of both funny and touching at the same time.
Yeah.
But, continue.
Yeah. But with Endgame, like, I just, like, don't really care to... Because it's the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not a huge Marvel fan. Like, the Harry Potters for me, like, I'll watch all of them at any time. Yeah. But there's only 8. There's, like, 20,000 Marvel movies. Like, I'm not going to go watch all those.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen, like, a handful.
Tough,
I've seen, like,
man.
5 or 6, and I liked them. I saw Doctor Strange, which was... I think I watched, like, halfway through that, and I got bored.
Right. And...
Yeah, saw fucking all the Avengers, saw... Guardians, the first Guardians, which I really liked.
I just picked up on Marvel movies literally 2 weeks ago. I watched the first Avengers and I liked it, and then I watched the rest of them and watched a couple other Marvel movies. I watched Thor movie, Ragnarok, and the second Guardians of the Galaxy, and I really enjoyed both those movies. But I don't know how much more I'm gonna really care to see.
Right. Like maybe in a few years.
Yeah.
You might go back and watch.
I've really binged myself some Marvel over the last couple weeks, and I don't know how much more I can take.
But as of now, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what Endgame does, I guess.
That's right. And it was the end game. I thought that they would go a little bit bigger, a little bit more above and beyond as compared to the touchy stuff.
Yeah, maybe not have like a 5-minute battle scene when it's the last movie.
Yeah.
Maybe have longer than that.
Yeah, and the battle scene was badass.
It was sick, yeah.
Give it another 15 minutes.
It gave me some Lord of the Rings vibes.
Yeah, it did.
Just like this big-ass army, like, clashing.
And they all meet up, and then one big
But where the fuck did Thanos just like called an army out of nowhere?
Does he just have the power to just be like, hey, come here now?
I don't know. He didn't have the stones or the gauntlet. It's kind of weird how he had no idea that he was gonna snap in that because he I don't even. It's so weird, dude.
I agree. And the thing is
did he like travel to the future?
We're probably
was he?
Yeah, we're guaranteed missing some shit, dude. Because I mean, they tied 22 movies together. We've got to be missing shit.
How did Thanos show up? Because that was 5 years after the snap. How did he show up? It was probably in the movie. I probably missed it. It probably like went to the. I don't.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's just bizarre.
It was very bizarre to me as well. But battle scene was pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, and the fight scene with Thanos, dude. Thanos and his big ass sword.
Yeah,
that was pretty sick.
That was pretty cool.
That was sick as fuck.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So
Endgame had a lot of things I really enjoyed about it, and I'll have to rewatch it for sure. But as of now, it had some things I really didn't like.
Right. Yeah. Did you want to go see it like next week?
Yeah, we should definitely go see it next week. When it'll probably be in theaters for. They'll rake as much money out of it as they humanly can.
They'll fucking milk it for sure.
So I guarantee we got another week to go check it out.
Oh yeah, easy.
So we'll get to that and probably discuss back on here again at some point. Endgame Part 3, the sequel.
Hell fuck yeah. Part 2B, the second one. Part 2.
Yeah.
2.
Endgame. Good shit.
Endgame,
not good shit.
Cool. Sick. Dude, you know what I was thinking about today?
What's that?
I was thinking about how, like Hicks here.
Yes.
They all dress so boring.
Yeah.
It's all, like, the same shit. It's like they put together an outfit, air quotes, for the listeners. It's like they put on, like, they put on their dumb boots, and then they have they've got their jeans, and then they put a hat on, and then, like, the most average button-up shirt, and it's like, they're feeling themselves. You're like,
okay,
they've got dips.
Here's what we're gonna do right now. Are you ready?
Right.
So you know, like how the rappers and big famous wealthy people, they wear Gucci and designer brands and stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, let's build a designer cowboy.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do we? You gotta go. I think we're Wrangler and Carhartt from the top to bottom. And if you come to Montana and you drive around Great Falls, 90% of the people you'll see have both brands on at all times.
Excuse me.
Excused.
Fuck,
so, what do you think, man?
Does Carhartt do, like, hats and shit?
Fuck, I'm sure they do. I have that Carhartt beanie, but then
do they do, like, the cowboy hats and shit?
They gotta do that.
Are you talking, like, designer, like, cowboy hicks?
No, I'm talking, like, what is designer to these hicks? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they get all these Carhartt
more expensive than what they usually get?
Right, and do they get these Wrangler jeans with now this time it's got 12 pockets?
12 entire pockets.
Holy fuck, man! I am dripping.
They just have fucking literally their whole pant is just pockets.
Fucking pocket.
With like all of them have cans of dip in them.
Every single one of them, and every single one of them has like the dip ring. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Whenever I see the dip ring at Walmart, dude, I went to the bathroom one time and I went into because I go to the family restroom because I can close because it's my own. It's
private bathroom.
I'm gonna sit in the private bathroom. It's mine.
Absolutely.
It's mine now.
You're wrong if you don't do that.
That's right. So I went in there and I saw a dip. So before that, I was in Garden Center and I saw a dip on the ground.
God, that's.
And I could smell it. It was rank.
Oh.
You know that fucking it just emits awful.
It is not a good smell.
Yeah. So there was a dip there, and I'm pretty sure I saw the guy that was doing it. He looked all fucked up. There was just a used dip chilling on the ground. And I'm like, shit. So I went to the bathroom, saw another one on the ground, and holy goddamn, I left that bathroom. The smell was just.
That person basically cucked your bathroom experience in your private bathroom.
I know, that's my bathroom, dude. I own that bathroom, and he was like, I'm just gonna make this smell like shit.
Hey, also, what a motherfucker, dude.
I know, dude.
Find a garbage.
Put it.
Go outside.
I forgot about that, dude. The garbage can was actually a foot away from the dip.
No shit.
He probably missed it and was
Do you think he
Kobe? He probably tried to Kobe it and then he...
Jackass.
And then he fucking
Colby Bryan.
Colby Bryan did it.
That is hilarious. I cannot believe that.
Dude, I would have much rather the bathroom smell like a regular used bathroom as of 5 minutes than that smell. Than his dip. His used
That's
fucking
awful,
gross. Oh, awful.
That is awful. I can't believe that.
That's just that's what we deal with here.
Do you see more dip cans at Walmart than we did when we were going to school at Great Falls High?
No.
Okay.
There was a
because goddamn everybody and their grandmother
I know.
had a goddamn dip in at that school.
In the senior lot, they would park on the backside.
They'd circle up at the end of the day.
Yeah, they would always have all the big ass loud ass trucks in the back.
Right.
And they would like rev their shit, and it would be like.
And they're driving this 1990 beat up Chevy truck that they've poured $36,000 into to make it loud. Yeah. Buy a new car.
Buy a new car. Make it less obnoxious, please.
They just ruining our earth with their big ass pipes on their cars.
Just because it makes them look cool.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't. That's what they think, though. They think they're like.
They want them hick thoughts, brother.
Oh, the hick thoughts. Those are another breed.
Where were we? Come on.
The Geraldine 4-horse.
Holy shit, dude. That's one of the all-time classics. God. In the fucking garbage can, bro.
Little backstory, we went to fucking
going on a drive,
and you're
driving around.
You're probably
trying
like,
to find something to shoot.
Yeah, you're
not shoot with guns. We're not hicks. We're trying to take pictures.
Trying to take bangers heat, dude. Easy heat out here, baby, in the streets. So we drove to fucking Geraldine. You're probably, what the fuck is Geraldine? And we're like, that's what we thought. So we drive to Geraldine. So small. There's probably like, how many houses were there?
Probably 16. Also, Geraldine, home of the worst lake in history.
Lake Ass. What the fuck lake was it?
I think it was like, wasn't it called Big Lake?
Yeah, it was Big Lake.
It was a shit lake, man.
We went to Lost Lake that one time, and then we couldn't go because it was blocked.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Yeah, that was a good time.
But yeah,
back
dude,
to the Geraldine 4-horse.
The Geraldine is so small that it's like, we just came up with this thing. It was like, there's only actually 4 girls here. And then every other hick dude, probably hicks that live there, just like toss them around and fucking... Because that's all they got, is the Geraldine 4-horse.
I mean, and if you just see what these people are driving, they're not making it to the next town.
No,
they've
not.
Stayed in Geraldine their whole entire life.
No, yeah. And that's their crowning achievement, the 4-horse.
Right.
Being the 4-horse.
They should put a sign, like, welcome to Geraldine, home of the Geraldine 4-horse.
That's right.
You're right. That's right. Awful.
God damn, Geraldine. There's just some small towns here.
That was also the worst shoot.
We didn't
even get a single photo.
I don't even think I shot a single photo.
No, it was absolutely terrible. The weather was bad that day. It was hideous outside.
Raining the whole day.
Right.
Pouring the whole day.
And it wasn't like a cool rain. The sky was just overcast. Ugly.
Overcast. Just fucking up my windshield.
Right. We didn't get anything that day. It was horrible.
It was horseshit. It was
just burned a shitload of gas.
Literally just a waste of time. So, goddamn. But dude, the hick thoughts are in a class of their own.
You gotta love them, man.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
The hick thoughts and their Instagrams and shit.
Yeah, and it's just the pictures of their truck as their profile picture. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing that they like to do. They don't like to post pictures of themselves.
And they like to do the fucking, like, the really high-angle selfie, too.
Right.
With their hats on and their like, fucking plaid shirts.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do.
And how about, tell me you've seen these. How about there's tons of them out there. The hicks that take pictures of their trucks and their friends' trucks and then make a photography Instagram account. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I know.
Who was the one that was the worst we've ever seen? We used to talk shit all the time on it. It was the worst one. What was it? We went to high school with him. Jonathan Blocker Photography. Worst photography page of all time. It's not still up. I know that
quick disclaimer, dude. Hey. Okay, dude, I think it's great that people are taking photos. I think it's great that you go out and, do it. I think it's great. Everybody should.
Yes.
But, holy shit, do not make an Instagram page or a photography business if you just bought a camera and you're like, I'm going to take photos of my fucking truck.
And that was the thing. I did not care that he was taking photos. It was that he had hit me up for shoots, and he was charging people to go take pictures of their truck,
right?
Which he literally just bought a camera. It's a hustle. And
it's literally, yep.
And I get it. You gotta hustle, make your money, but don't be a goddamn.
But be respectful.
Yeah, respect people. Yeah, and respect true photographers.
Yeah.
That
actually
their time
put
and
in
effort
work. Yeah.
And their money towards their passion, which is photography.
I didn't start charging until like I started shooting probably sophomore, junior year, just because I've always been into art and shit, and Dustin and Victor were doing photography for yearbook.
Right, I remember.
And
that.
then I got into it. I was like, this is badass.
Photography or yearbook also great because don't they provide you your own cameras to use? That's awesome. Yeah. That's a great class.
Yeah. So yearbook was sick, but anyway, so I got into photography like that. And then I started getting pretty decent at it. I was shooting portraits. Like, I use Dustin and Victor as models, if you will.
Right.
It sounds kind of sus.
It does sound sus, but I know exactly what you mean, and so did the
models in the way of they're standing in front of a camera.
And you're taking
and
pictures.
And I'm definitely not gay for them.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. That goes without saying.
Didn't even have to put that out there.
But it's out there. It's out there. So anyways, yeah. Started shooting for like 2 or 3 years. Probably 2 years. I started posting photos of like just my homies or whatever on my Instagram. And then I think my first paid shoot ever was Molly Kustra.
And from my perspective, my point of view,
senior
you were well established at photography, and people knew that you were good at it. Mm-hmm. And you would go take shoots, for example, with me, and you didn't charge people. Even when you would start to charge people, you'd go do shoots just to do shoots because you loved it.
Yeah.
And you still love it. Yeah. But you're good enough at it, and good enough at the stuff behind the scenes with editing and all that good stuff that you're qualified to charge people to take senior photos, wedding photos, and stuff like that. Some people aren't.
Yeah, and the thing was about that too is that when I was posting photos of like Dustin or Victor of myself, everybody was like, "Oh, you guys are fucking gay," or "You guys are."
I remember this.
Remember that shit? And I was just like, "Whatever, dude. I don't care." So I kept doing it. You guys
stuck with it.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna taking easy heat and post some easy heat, and then you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, damn!"
Right.
And then 3 years later,
look at everybody now.
Look at everyone now, motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, and
buying
I always admired it because the group. I hung out with you guys in high school. Yeah. But you were
towards the end of it.
Yeah, you were a completely different group than my other group, which was the sporty. We played sports and all that stuff, and that's great.
Fine, yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
But I completely respected and I admire the fact that you guys stuck with it and started that young. Yeah. And all three of you, Victor and Dustin, are all, and even we go deeper in the friend group. Blade's talented at what he does as well, but you guys are all extremely good at it and talented, and people love to see that. People love to see it. Truthfully,
appreciate.
So
that.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, anyways, back to the fuckheads. God damn it, dude! Everybody's buying cameras and charging people and shit. It's just like, and I see it all the time too. It's like because more known people, I guess, more than me at least, like have a larger following. People that we know will buy cameras, and then they'll take they'll just take a regular portrait, and the background's blurred out, and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, you got to take my photos!"
Right.
And then all their friends are hitting them up, and they're getting bags.
Yeah.
For shitty photos.
And they're getting...
And I'm sitting here...
confidence boosters from these people as well.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, dude, I'm charging so little for my shoots. Like, compared to, like Sweet Pea or, like, Carolyn Madsen. Shout out to Carolyn Madsen.
Excellent photographers.
Super good. And I think the price is somewhat justified.
Absolutely. I agree.
I think she provides prints and all that jazz, and I don't provide prints. I just shoot. And
she
then
does an amazing job.
Yeah. I shoot. You have the photos. You own them.
But they have their style as well.
Yeah.
And their style is more directed towards girls, which is fine.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You don't see a ton of guys getting their senior photos done by Carolyn Madsen.
Yeah.
And that is just fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and Claire Sonwell. I've never seen a photo that she's taken of a dude.
No, and a lot of her photos. Like I said, back to the style, she has a very particular style with her photos. Yeah. And I don't mind it. Yeah. She does a lot of editing.
I think all of her photos are like all pink and like, exposed out and fucking super bright, and that's cool.
Yeah, but back to what we were on about. Where were you going with that? Right before you shouted out Carolyn Madsen. Yeah, just like they'll like people will buy a camera and then shoot a few photos and be like, "Oh, I'm good at this." Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you've got to nail your composition and and like what you want to go for, and that's cool. And you'll learn how to edit and shit, and that's cool. And then they'll post it, and then they've got like a bunch of people, a bunch of their homies paying them like a shitload of
paying them bags just to go out for a 20-minute shoot to get some photos in front of a fucking river.
Yeah, in front of Giant Springs.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've shot at Giant Springs?
Probably countless amount.
Probably 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. That's good. And I respect you for that because, I mean, especially living in Great Falls, man, there's like 6 things to take photos of. I'm gonna cut that in half. There's 3.
Yeah.
Giant Springs, Flag Hill, the dam.
Yeah.
That's it.
The dam isn't even that good looking either.
No, the dam's hideous, bro.
Yeah. You got to be creative, though.
Yeah,
you got to find spots. It's not about the rivers and shit. I hate, dude, I hate shooting at Giant Springs. I hate it. Because because it's like, it's below. Yeah. I have to like reach my camera up like 5,000 feet above my head to get even the springs in it.
Right.
And then, because that bridge thing, we've got to stand on that bridge anyway. And I've got my prime lens, my 35, and it's like, it's like, say I'm shooting a picture of this microphone. It's like,
right.
So I have to like be way the fuck back here.
Yeah, fuck that.
Breaking my arm to take this photo.
So have you had?
And it doesn't even look that good anyway.
Have you had people that you've done senior photos for, or any photos for, specifically be like, I want my photos done at Giant Springs? Those are all the 5 times?
Yep,
really?
All of them. Giant Springs means so much to me, and that's cool.
Yeah, I understand.
That's fine, but there's just way better options.
Like, we could make this. You know what? You know what we should do one day, honestly, Zach, is say fuck these people and go take seriously a heat shoot at Giant Springs and make it look like we weren't even like we were at Niagara goddamn Falls.
Blow them out of the water.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Hell yeah.
But Great Falls is a really tough place to shoot at.
Yeah.
And
it's awful, dude.
It is awful.
But
you've got, like you said, you've just got to get creative with it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, there's shit to shoot. Like, I'm talking like portraits. There's shit to shoot with portraits.
We did my sister's at Giant Springs. That's right, bro. I forgot about that. But Bryn's was like a 20-minute shoot. She didn't even want to see your photos.
It was nothing. It was nothing. Right. And we didn't go to the main springs hardly.
We took like on the and they were literally just portraits.
Yeah, it was the one we took one on like the stair thing, and then I was like, this lighting looks sick.
And we didn't want to take him at Giant Springs either. I remember I was trying to convince my mom to do anywhere but Giant Springs.
Yeah.
But for what those photos turned out extremely well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all because of the lighting, dude.
Right, and a lot of the portraits we did you did that were pretty blurred out in the background, so you couldn't tell where we were really at.
Yeah, it didn't even matter.
Yeah, they were well done.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can do well, but it's just repetitive.
I hate because portraits, dude. The point of portraits is you're supposed to look at the person.
Right.
The background matters a bit, like the colors and everything, the lighting,
but
and shit.
But it's a portrait.
But like, if I'm shooting like a wide ass landscape of a person, they're like super small in the photo, and the background is Giant Springs. That looks like shit to me.
Yeah,
I hate that. I hate that.
Fuck that.
And like, I've got my own personal bias. Your worst critique or whatever the fuck they say. But whenever somebody will see like, because. One shoot I had at Giant Springs, they wanted the springs in the background, like the whole thing. Yeah. And the person was in front, like super small, and it was crisp, right? And I was like, this photo fucking sucks. I hate this so much.
Fuck this picture.
Yeah, this is so shit.
And you probably told the people that made you take it, fuck you for making me take this picture.
I said it to their face as they were handing me the check. Fuck you, thank you.
Fuck you, though.
I'm out, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, yeah, can you do this? And I was like, yeah, whatever. Well, I mean, I was like, yeah, for sure. I'm not going to be like, yeah, fuck you. Because, they're paying me. Yeah, and it's their photos. And if they think it looks good, that's fine.
That's all that matters.
But, like, when they post something like that and I think it's shit, I don't know. It just depends, man.
Remember that wedding you shot, man?
The VFW.
Oh man, now that had to have been. Now don't even lie to me. That was the hardest shoot you've ever done.
Yeah, that was a hick wedding.
That's right. It was
at the VFW.
Right.
Don't have your wedding at the VFW.
And VFW, for the listeners, I've only been in it one time, and the lighting is depressing.
Yeah.
And there's not much going on there. And I can imagine when there's a wedding going on, there's nothing but tables, and they just have the whole entire thing cleared out. Mm-hmm. So I can guarantee you it's probably one of, if not the ugliest scene you could possibly do a wedding at.
Yeah, the lighting was so bad, too. I had to, overexpose everything. Because I was... when they messaged me and were like, hey, we're doing the wedding at the VFW.
It was a budget crunch, though, was it not?
Yeah. They still paid me bags, though.
Yeah, but it was... And that's why they hit you up, is because they couldn't afford a big-time wedding person, and they had to level that with where they were doing their wedding, which is understandable. I get it.
That was my second wedding I shot. I don't like shooting weddings.
I can imagine it's very boring because you got to stick around for the after party.
You just have to shoot people nonstop. You don't care about, and it's just like...
Yeah.
I mean, that's all part of the job, though. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll do it.
Right. But being a wedding photographer is not ideal for you.
It just depends on the scene, though. You know, because, if you're shooting a VFW wedding with a bunch of hicks and bad lighting...
in comparison to... Imagine if you were shooting on the Oregon coast. A wedding on the Oregon. Oh, my God, it'd be night and day.
Yeah, it's like... It matters, the scene, the type of people, and the lighting.
Right, absolutely.
They text me, they're like, we're having the wedding at the VFW, and I was like...
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to get as much light as you can in that bitch, because dude, the photos are going to look like actual dog ass.
Yeah, you're going to end up on the news like that one chick that you discussed on your YouTube channel.
I would never.
Zach Cloud. Plug, by the way.
Yeah. I would never fucking... That bitch is so disrespectful.
Disrespected, and that all ties back to what we were talking about with people just buying a camera.
Exactly.
It all ties together.
Exactly. She fucking took... Oh, my God. She stole other people's photos.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And then add that... Yeah, that was crazy. She just took the photos. She was like, oh, I can do this.
She took the photos. If for listeners who haven't seen Zach's wonderful video, she took wedding photos. Excuse me. Off of somebody else's Facebook page.
I think it was literally like...
And advertised them as hers.
It was like a...
But she never clarified that they weren't hers.
Yeah.
Was her defense.
Yeah. Continue. She was like, oh, I can do this. Like, this is something I
can do. Yeah. Can you, though?
You can't.
No, you
And obviously your work from this wedding does not support your claim.
Precisely.
So
that was awful.
So, yeah, awful. Dude. It's just fucking motherfucker.
It all ties together. And... Gotta stop giving them their clout, dude. I know. You can attest to this, and this goes for people the people that are, like we were talking about, they're friends that boost each other up. They're like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
If you show me a picture, it happens very rarely, but there's been times where you're like, either which one is better, or do you like this photo? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Straight up. Mm-hmm. Because I don't like that photo. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to tell you, yeah, I like that, and then have you put it out there. And then have you put it out there and it's a shit photo.
Yeah.
If it sucks, I'm going to say, this is not my... I don't like this. I don't like the vibes of this.
Right.
But, I mean, also, what am I to say that your photo's shit? So.
I mean, constructive
it's just my eye, yeah.
I don't want you to be like, oh, this shit slaps.
And that's exactly why I do it. Is because you gotta know that I'm not gonna just boost you up at all times. If it sucks, I'm gonna put you down.
That's respect,
and pick you back up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a respect thing.
For sure. And these people out here, man, they don't have respect.
That's right.
They think they're respecting them by saying, oh, everything you do is great and wonderful. It's like, you can criticize people, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It wouldn't be art without criticism.
Excuse me. Constructive criticism is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. So that's right. For sure.
And if you can't handle it, if you can't handle the criticism, then you got to stop doing what you're doing.
Exactly. You can't handle it.
Then get out of it, yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
That's right. All right.
So, what were we on about? We were on about the Hicks, dude.
Yeah, we can move on from the Hicks, man. We went deep.
We went deep.
We always go too deep when we discuss shit.
I know.
But that's all right. What else is going on, dude?
Anything crazy cringe happened recently?
Cringe. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been kind of avoiding the cringe a little bit as of recently.
That's
because
I can respect that.
Yeah, because
sometimes it can be too much.
It was becoming a little bit much for me.
Exactly.
And I'm sure if I were to pull up my phone right now, it would take me less than 25 seconds to find some cringe. But I don't feel like doing that right now.
Right.
But I did just get news that Tyronn Lue will not be the Lakers head coach.
Nice.
So I don't know what they're going to do now.
Nice. That's really cool. Go Lakers.
Go Lakers, baby.
But, oh my God. Yeah. We got to pull something out of our ass next year.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Got LeBron, dude.
We got LeBron Haynes. Shout out to LeBron Haynes. And all the Larkers.
So you went to Harry Potter. Have you talked about the live Harry Potter on pod yet?
Oh, I haven't.
Let's talk about that. Talk about your situation with who you had sitting next to you.
True, okay.
Just the whole entire experience, how was it for you?
Yeah. So I went to, in Great Falls, the Mansfield did a thing where there was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone if you're in Europe, which, if you're listening to this from Europe...
Shout out, dude.
Wow, dude.
That's great.
Gang, dude. That's sick. The Sorcerer's Stone in concert. So they would play the movie, and then they had the orchestra, like, playing the score, which was badass.
That's extremely rad, yeah.
And I couldn't tell if they took the score out of the movie and then played it, or if they played it over it, because it sounded exactly like
you couldn't tell at any point if they did that.
I'm not sure if they took it out or not.
Is that possible to do for them to?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe they got some clearance from like Warner Bros. And
True.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works either. Was it just the Great Falls Symphony?
No, I think it was some other random thing.
That's cool.
Excuse. But the tickets were 60 bones.
Worth it? Not worth it.
Not worth 60. Worth 20 to 30.
Okay.
I'd say it was probably worth $30.
Sure.
60 though, I don't know about that. 60, and when you consider the fact that the person I sat next to was fucking talking the whole time, and kind of smelled bad. She was like in her mid-40s. It was kind of weird. I was like, and she was like a huge like fan, which kind of makes sense because it's like, well, because Harry Potter started as a kid's book,
right, and
then it gradually got darker and darker, and then because like Rowling wrote the first book for kids, and then as they grew up, she would write it as they grew up. So it got darker
genius.
And darker.
It's
yeah,
very cool.
So that's how she has so many bags, and I respect that.
Yeah,
but holy fuck, she needs to shut up on Twitter. She is insane.
Haven't even seen her Twitter. We're not even gonna go on the topic right now.
You shouldn't even
continue about the
right. So I went with Sean. Shout out to Sean. Buy more shirts. We sat next to.
Oh fuck.
We sat next to this lady. Well, so he was actually next to her, and I could still smell her, which was kind of. Because, in the Mansfield, the seats are so close.
Yeah, it's pretty jam-packed. Especially, I would assume that event was probably close to sold out. I would bet that there was a lot of people there.
It's basically the only thing Great Falls had going at that point.
Right.
So everybody's there.
Yeah.
So we sat next to this woman that was like 40, 50, and she was like a huge fan, which was crazy. Like I said, she wrote it for kids. But when the book came out, she probably would have been like 30. Which is, it's fine.
I have nothing. I don't judge people for.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's cool. I think it was just kind of weird.
I understand
that she was just such a huge fan, being older.
Was she like reciting every line from the movie?
Yes,
like with the movie.
Yeah.
Or what was she doing then?
So the first thing that she said when we sat down was, "What house are you in?"
Oh,
I'm in Hufflepuff.
Oh man, so that you automatically know what you're in for.
And then Sean was like, "I'm a Gryffindor," and I was like. Or he was like, "What are you?" And I was like, "Well, I took the Pottermore quiz, and I'm a Gryffindor, I guess." But, whatever. And then she was like, "Well, I was a Gryffindor, but I changed it because I figured out how to wait a change my house, and I'm Hufflepuff now." It's like, so you cheated. You cheated the system. You're lying to yourself. You're actually lying to yourself.
So you're bullshitting me.
Why you bullshitting? How about that song, dude?
That song bops,
bro. You bullshitting?
So...
Fuck. So she was just blabbering about shit, and we got there because This started at 8, so we got there at like 7:30. She was talking for like the whole time before it started. I was like, oh my.
So you knew what you're in for.
I'm sitting here on my phone playing 3D pixel shit. You know that sick game I got?
Cool ass game.
Cool ass game on my phone. And I'm sitting there and Sean's like, I feel bad for the dude. He's sitting right next to her, shoulder to shoulder, with this old ass, annoying, smelly ass, just talking the whole time.
Right.
So that blows over, and then the movie starts. And it's like she's watching the movie for like the 400th time. I've seen those movies so many times. Yeah. I don't even know I don't even know the fucking script. Like I know some.
And this bitch is sitting here,
the whole thing.
J.K. Rowling and this bitch and reading the goddamn book.
The whole thing, yeah. And the thing too was the subtitles were on too.
Oh,
because just in case the orchestra overdid the fucking script.
Okay.
And she was talking basically half of it. I'm not even kidding. Think of a 2-hour movie. Half of it, she's talking.
It would have been hard for me to not ask her to, especially if it was I've never seen Harry Potter, but it would have been hard for me if it was a film that I enjoyed and $60 event to sit through that. Somebody talking the whole fucking time. You know, I'd have been like, hey, we got to figure some shit out right now. Either shut your goddamn mouth, or get the fuck out.
We either have to fight outside, or you move seats. That's
Dude,
the only two options.
To the level of petty where you literally went and got one of like the ushers and been like, hey, this bitch won't shut the fuck up.
Just fucking narked on her.
Like the people that narked on you at Endgame.
That's right, dude.
Vaping in the fucking theater. Jesus Christ.
I was vaping in the theater. I don't know.
But it was a good time.
We'll get to that.
Outside of that.
We'll get to that, yeah. So it was like cringy. It hurt. You know that cringe that hurts inside? You're like, stop.
Like she's enjoying this film way too much.
Yeah. It's like this movie came out 18 years ago. And you're acting like you fucking just watched it like for the 5th time and you know the script.
You happen to know the fucking script.
Yeah.
And now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this isn't the first time that they've done something like this. Maybe not necessarily with Harry Potter, but I feel like they've had in Great Falls orchestra and symphonies play over
like different films. I'm not sure. I haven't really kept up with it because I heard the Harry Potter one. I was like, I'm going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's right up your alley.
Dude, I wonder if my throat would stop hurting. You know?
That's fucked, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. That sucks.
She was talking the whole time. She was doing whenever they would cast a spell in the movie, she would do the fucking motion. And I saw her and I was just like, and it wasn't obnoxious. It was just cringe. It hurt.
Leviosa all over the fucking place.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
like all the iconic lines. She like
just yelling them out
and screaming,
acting like she's Hermione,
acting like she's the only person that's ever seen that movie.
Right. Well, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that at that function, that $60 fucking function.
I know.
And
$60 to be annoyed and cringe.
Right. And did they have an intermission? Did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you had that to kind of collect yourself.
Yeah. And take a break from.
Yeah, take a break from that. That'd have been pretty nice.
Yeah, but goddamn.
Yeah.
Just people that talk during movies. It's just why.
I went to Endgame with Joey the other night. Bitch ass was trying to talk to me the whole fucking time. I was like, Joey, shut your goddamn mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to watch this goddamn movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The crier behind me, and the crier. It was all adding up. An hour and a half of fucking.
Oh no!
I couldn't take it, man.
I hate it, dude. I hate when people bring their kids to like not kids movies. Like babies and shit.
Dude, are you fucking with me?
What?
Your baby's here?
You can't fucking hire a babysitter for 2 hours?
Well, let's be real. It'd be hard to find a babysitter to last all of Endgame, all 3.5 hours of it.
Yeah. True, especially.
But it wasn't a kid that was behind me. It was just some fucking lady.
I'm talking about just like people that bring their
babies.
Literal babies.
I've had that happen before.
Literal newborns.
And, okay, every single time that's happened to me, the parent has ended up leaving the movie.
Yeah.
Just don't bring your kid.
Yeah. It's ruining I feel bad for you,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, you're embarrassed more than people are pissed at you. I mean, it's a baby. What are you going to do? Tell it to knock it off?
Hey, shut up, baby.
It's not gonna.
Alright, sorry. It's not going to fucking apologize. It's going to cry more. So I feel bad for the parents that have to deal with that. And it ruins their experience. They want to watch the movie. They pay for the shit.
But they're like, yeah, obviously can't find a babysitter. And they're like, fuck it, the baby's coming with me.
Fuck it. We're bringing the fucking kid.
Yeah.
People that have
Sco.
We're bringing all three newborn babies.
Fuck.
Rip, dude.
Rip.
See you later, vape.
Shit.
I'm out of beverage.
I'm out of beverage too, but thank God I've had this like half sweet tea.
Nice. Shout out to that sweet tea.
That's right.
Dude, would you do me a huge favor?
Yeah, man.
Could you grab me that water bottle?
Where's the cat, man?
I don't care about that cat. It's probably in the garbage.
Hell yeah.
It's the thing about vaping, dude. When you talk, it makes it so when you talk for 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Holy fuck, we've been talking for 45 fucking minutes?
Fuck yeah, we've been talking for
this shit flies by. Minutes. We haven't even been... We've been on like 3 topics this whole time.
That's how
That's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes, dude.
That's cool.
That's the game, baby.
Yeah.
But what
else could...
Oh yeah. So Endgame, when I saw Endgame, this is just how I am. I just... You know, when you're addicted to nicotine, you know how it is.
Sad grind. Sad grind.
It's the sad grind. You gotta have your vape, dude. So I was vaping in Endgame, and I'm real discreet about it.
Absolutely, all the time.
I'm not just openly vaping and
blowing it
hucking
out
clouds and shit.
Right.
Like, you zero it, so you just hold it in. I was sitting next to a dude and his girlfriend. His girlfriend was probably like 400 pounds. Dude was like super skinny. It's kind of crazy. So I hit my vape, and I tried to hit it in like the more action-packed scenes.
Right. Yeah.
Because when you're in a quiet room and
that
you hit your vape,
that shit is loud.
Yeah. It's like.
Yeah, it sounds like
people
you're in a vape.
Yeah, people can hear it. So I'm pretty sure the dude stood up. I think I made the mistake of hitting it in the not ideal time.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he heard it, and he stood up and probably went to the bathroom, air quotes, and then he came back, and then what Victor and Sean told me was that there was like 3 of the movie theater dudes just like staring at us.
Fuck.
For like an hour.
Oh my god, just making you guys super... Did you even realize
I didn't know. I didn't know until afterwards.
Were you still...
I was still vaping. I was still vaping.
They didn't have the balls to come say nothing to you. Were you
sack.
You kidding me?
Get the fuck out of my movie theater.
And here's the thing. If they were to come over and say anything, you could be like, okay, no.
I'll just not pay.
No.
I pay for this shit. This is the end game.
Your fucking stupid ass movie and this goddamn large drink cost me $20.
I bought the fucking... Dude, whenever I buy...
Did you buy the slushie?
I buy an icy, but I usually get a small drink. But I think the last time I bought one, I was like, I want a small icy. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, here we go. They didn't have a small icy this time. So I said, I'm just going to buy an icy. I got this, like... You know what I mean?
The big one.
So big. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit was like $6.
Yeah, man.
Movie theaters are
outrageous.
It's
a rip-off. Yeah, it's bad.
Outrageous.
But what are you gonna do if you're trying to go see a film and you're not trying to be parched the whole fucking time?
I know.
And spend $9 on a goddamn drink.
I hate the rule of no outside drinks.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I hate it.
It's bullshit.
It's
like they sell water there?
Yeah, it's like $4.
Oh my god.
For a bottle of water. Yep.
I know they have a drinking fountain.
But yeah,
you're not gonna fucking
leave the movie
that.
and use fucking drinking fountain.
Fuck that.
Awful.
Awful.
I understand that you're trying to make a profit here.
Movie theaters top 3 scam, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's how they make all their money is because they don't make a whole lot commission from the tickets.
No, fuck no. I think most of that probably goes to the movie.
Yeah.
Like probably at least 95% of the shit.
Yeah. So that's how they make their money is they're out just crazy prices. Like a large popcorn, $8. I remember like 4 years ago, or like actually when I was a kid, probably like 10 years old. Remember the movie theater bucket was like $2.50.
Yeah, but you had to like buy it for like $10 at the start, and then you could fill it up for $2.50, and it was a big ass thing of popcorn.
Yeah, and that was sick.
Yeah, that was great.
But now the bucket's like $22 or something.
That was when the different theater owned it.
Carmike.
Yeah, it's a different theater now.
Yeah, AMC now.
Bullshit. Yeah, top 3 movie theaters are a top 3 scam, along with streaming, video game streamers.
Yeah.
Absolute ripoff.
Yeah.
Cameo, absolute ripoff.
Cameo?
You ever seen that where it's like, who does it? There's a bunch of people do it. It's like the paid shout out where you pay like $15 and the person records a video of themselves saying, "Hey, happy birthday."
Oh, right.
Fucking ripoff. If you care that much that person is saying happy birthday to you, figure your goddamn life out.
Get some friends. Come on.
But don't get me wrong, I would love to have a Cameo account and have people just toss me $15 to say hello to them. But it's a ripoff. And video game streaming, getting paid hundreds of dollars just to have the person read your name is fucking crazy.
That's fucking insane, dude.
It's crazy to me.
Clout.
Yeah, clout's a drug. Clout is one hell of a drug. Everybody wants some.
Everybody wants to be a fucking famous guy.
Right. That can't be the goal, dude. The goal's got to be to get the bags. Bags.
The bags.
That's right. That's fucking right, man.
Oh, fuck, man. Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting really tired of talking my throat.
Yeah, my throat's pretty fucked up myself.
Sorry to the listeners for blowing out your ears with my coughing. Basically, every episode, I got to figure that. I just got to.
That's what. Yeah, Victor was telling me that shit that you cough relentlessly during podcasts.
It's not relentless, but
and I can attest to that shit, man. You're a cougher.
The first 30,
you weak lung, you soft.
The first 30 I was chilling.
Yeah, you were chilling for a while. Yeah,
I just need to not vape during the podcast.
Right, I feel you.
For sure,
man. It's all good.
But
no judgment.
Yeah. But either way, appreciate you, Seth, for appearing.
Dude, you know what? It's
Seth's
been a hell of a time.
He's gonna be a rag.
Let's get regular with this shit. Let's get Victor back on here.
Oh yeah.
We missed him this week, but he'll be back.
He had some things to do.
He had some adult things to do, and we respect that.
When Seth and I make the old leap to Missoula, we're gonna have lots of other guests.
Tons of guests. Tons of different content. Hopefully.
Dude, I swear to God. When we start doing whatever we're trying to do and we're starting to make bags from it, it's gonna be so sick. We're gonna have like an official. I want to like in our apartment. I want to have like a little spot.
God, that'd be fucking
for
awesome.
Podcasting and like creativity and like media and whatever.
Be fucking dope.
So a little corner of the room for like
where we're doing our shit.
That's right.
Doing our thing.
Making beats and
cranking out podcasts like nobody's goddamn business. But I appreciate you for having me come and record with you today. I had a good time.
Always.
And we will be back to talk about some more shit hopefully soon with you.
True. Are you gonna pod Scod with us next week?
I would love to pod plod with you guys.
Excellent.
Anytime.
Excellent, dude. All right, Squadcast listeners, this was the 6th episode?
I thought you said it was the 5th at the beginning.
I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is, dude. It's in the title, man.
Right.
Appreciate you for listening. Check back with us next week for another Squad Dod. And we appreciate you for listening. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to the Bag Unit.
Shout out to the Laker girls.
The Laker girls especially.
Thank you all for listening to us fucking ramble about nothing for 52 minutes.
That's right.
We appreciate you.
One last call for you. We'll see you later.
Peace.